Y'all are getting a manual intro today. It is quick, probably below 15 seconds. Please, just like this video and subscribe to Talkin It Out. Come on, guys. Just do it for me, please. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe, like this video right now, and turn on the post notifications. I know I just reminded you. Do it.
This is wonderful. Everything is going our way.
What did you do to my drink? You what?
Alright, what's good, y'all? She in her mood a little bit. Welcome to Talkin It Out, man.
Yes, sir.
When I'm out of town, I be tripping, I be on one.
Alright. There we go. The audio is working. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Talkin It Out. Episode 24. We were just talking about it. You just asked me how many episodes in. 23, man. That's a long way since freshman year. 23 episodes, about to be on 24 right now. And we have a guest that, honestly, I can admit is a bit overdue. It's a bit overdue. I've been having people, especially Mercy, bro. I'm telling you, she rides for you. She's been wanting to get you on the podcast. So go ahead, introduce yourself, name, where you're from, major, and like school year.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for having me on. My name's Nebiat Teferi. I'm a junior. I'm in Questrom studying business, finance concentrator. From Texas. I mean, I'm from a few places, but mostly Texas. And I've been watching the pod and I'm ready. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes.
Don't be nervous, bro. People be nervous sometimes. Like, it's understandable, but genuinely, it's like, bro, it's really just some guys talking, or girls, whether it's a boy or girl I have on, but it's just people talking, bro. At the end of the day, but where else are you from?
I was born in Ohio and lived there for 8 years. And then Texas for like 6 months. Then I moved to Virginia. Then 2 years there. Then Texas, 9 years. And now I'm back in Virginia. So.
Oh, you live in Virginia right now?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, so bouncing around. Yeah.
Which one have you liked the most?
I mean, my closest friends are from Texas.
Okay.
But Virginia is like super nice, like the area itself.
Oh, that's your live.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Alexandria. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I know Alexandria. Yeah. Is that the capital? I know it for some reason. I don't know why I know it.
Of Virginia?
Yeah.
Nah, Richmond.
Oh, Richmond is. Okay, but I know Alexandria.
Yeah, Alexandria.
Okay, that's valid. And then have you ever lived in Ethiopia or never?
No.
Okay. Have you been back?
2023 I went.
Okay.
Before that, when I was like 1 year old.
Okay.
Not really.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I actually like it.
Some people don't like.
They don't like back home.
Yeah. Some people, I do, but I know some people.
You been back?
Last time I went back, I was like 8.
Okay.
But I do remember it, but it was like a while ago. But when I went, I liked it. It was lit. I can't lie. Yeah.
Okay.
It was mad fun.
Yeah. I liked it. I went to, so my parents are from like the very rural part. So I went there and then both their villages. And then I went to like the major cities near them. And then I went to the capital. Like I definitely want to spend some time in their villages, but also just like the major cities near them. The capital is too much.
What's the capital of?
Addis Ababa.
Okay.
Addis Ababa.
It's what it means. It's too, like there's like
it's
a lot
like
of people.
so populated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like overpopulated.
I mean,
like there's like
a little
it's
bit.
Too crowded. Okay.
Yeah, it's crowded.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I feel you.
But it was cool.
Yeah. We're also from we're from the capital, like the capital of Cape Verde is like where we're from, like right houses like right in the the middle of the capital of the city. So it's not really, there are like, cause it's islands. So it's like, there's more outskirt islands, but there's like where we're from, my grandma, it's like the city. It's like dead in the city. Okay. So you got to go out a little bit to get to the beaches, but it's tropical. Like the whole thing is tropical. It's islands. It is. It's all about
super nice there.
Yeah, it is.
Like the beaches and stuff.
Yeah, bro. It's so like all the tropical things that people see and like posts and vacations. Like that's what it is. That's what it is as a whole country. So
I think I asked before. Would you live there?
Do you remember what I said? I'll answer again.
I don't remember. Yeah. It was like freshman year.
I think would I live there? I want to say yes, but it's just
I think you said you'd want to be like still here because it's where you're from for real. Well, is that the answer about it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wouldn't like go there and stay there. I would live. No. I would live there like somewhere in my 20s. Is what I mean. Like I would live there somewhere in my 20s for like a year, or something like that. But I don't plan on like retiring there or anything because it's like at the end of the day, I am still from. Like I was born here. Like this is what I know. This is where I'm like really from. So I wouldn't like retire there or anything like that. But I would want to live there for maybe a year. Somewhere in my like 20s and stuff like that. But if I don't live there, definitely go back multiple times, bring my kids back there and stuff like that. It's nice.
I feel that too. I want to go back after graduating. I don't know how long I'll stay there, but after like next year. Yeah. Hopefully like a few months. Okay. And then I don't know, kids are just happier there. Like even the brokest, like poorest kids, bro, they're so happy.
I feel like they just have a different perspective.
They do, but there's also like less distraction and everything. And like the community there is so nice. So I would definitely want my kids to be there for a while. But,
would you go back, like this time that you plan on going, do you want to go back with family or you're just going to go dolo?
I mean, either one. Like if family come with me, I'll go with them. But like by myself, I'd go too.
Okay. And do you have like people to stay with there or you stay in?
I have a lot of family. I'm not like super close with them. There's like a few I'm closer with than others. So I would just stay with them probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, that's valid. But the first thing, that was a little, little side stuff. But the first thing that I do want to kind of get into, just off rip, is your brand, man. Your product, your brand, whatever it may be. Just because I really do find it very, I get like impressive / interesting / intriguing. Just because like I do know, it's not necessarily that you and like the rest of you could say who it is if like the people in it if you want, but it's not like y'all are the first people that I've known to ever like create a product or a brand. I know plenty of people with clothing brands, but I feel like what you guys created was a bit different. It requires a bit more engineering in a sense, like creation than kind of putting a print on some clothes. So I guess just say what what it is, the name of it, what you guys produce, and just how I'll say first you came up, because I heard that you're the
who told you?
I think all of them. Tad told me, Anya told me like that you were kind of the original person to come up with it. So
I guess so. So the brand is called Regal Rain. It's a fashionable umbrella business. We're trying to change the narrative around rainy days, allow people to still rock good fits no matter what the weather is. That's my little like spiel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What do you call that? What are those called?
Pitch or something? I don't know, something like that. Yeah, we got to work out a little bit. But I just thought of it honestly the first day of school, like freshman year. I'm from Texas, and in Texas, like the way it rains is so different. It'll rain for like 20 minutes, about to like flood everything, and then it stops and like
really
just go. But
20 minutes will
like
flood?
20 minutes flood crazy, and then it stops. So nobody's outside for real when it's raining. But Boston is different. It's still like calm enough for people to be outside. They go about their regular lives. They just carry an umbrella, right? And so I was thinking, I was like, where do people get umbrellas for real? And like, everybody who likes fits or whatever, they try to have like fashionable accessories, like whether it's like beanies, hats, or anything, anything that they have on. I'm like, there's no umbrella brand that anybody can think of when they're thinking to go buy one. They just buy one from some random store. And that like, if there was a brand that came out with umbrellas that look nice, that people would want to buy and that had like a whole story behind it, people would be interested. So but that was like, I never thought about it after that. And then sophomore year, Tad was just like, "Nah, we need a business. Like, we need to like."
I remember him telling me that. I remember him telling me, he's like, bro, like he didn't necessarily have an idea. Well, at least at the time, he didn't necessarily have an idea. He was just telling me like, bro, like I need to come up with something.
He was telling you at the time.
He didn't tell me like what anything was. He just told me like, oh, I need to come up with something.
He was trying to make it out, bro. Like he just kept telling me, "Nah, we got to be like those roommates, that story that like starts a business." I'm like, yeah. And then I was like trying to come up with ideas, and then I told him like, yeah, the first day of school I thought of this. He was like, I can see it. And then he told Anya, and then Anya was like, okay, I can see it too, because Anya was really trying to start a business. And then in my head I was like, we need to have Ty, because like Ty is just like just that guy with that stuff. And so we asked him. He was like kind of like about it at first, and then we kept like pushing. He eventually saw it. And we've just been working on it.
Okay.
Since then,
Is that the whole team?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
damn, nah, that's fire. What was when did you guys produce the first prototype? Physical?
Prototype.
Yeah.
So we made designs probably like June in the summer.
Past June?
Yeah, the past June. We got our first one sampled probably like end of month June or early July, something like that. It was cool to look at, but the quality was so bad. Like that was gonna flip over so easily. Like in calm wind, it was not good. But it was cool to just have it in our hand, right?
Yeah.
Then we kept working with that manufacturer, but we were also trying to look at so many others. And then we found one that was really, really good. Like I found a really good manufacturer. Been working with them since probably like August.
Where are they from?
All of this is China.
Oh, China.
Yeah, all of it is China. And so that's the one we're staying with now. We were trying to look for other places because like, you know, politically and stuff like that, like China, like tariffs. I don't know if you know, what I'm saying. So, but we couldn't find anything. All the umbrellas are made in China.
Yeah.
So.
How do you go about, like, I've always wondered, how do people go about finding like a manufacturer and stuff like that?
It was all Tad. He just was going on Alibaba and trying to search everywhere. He was grinding a lot, and yeah, he found something.
Okay. Who came up with like the design? The more physical design, not artistic, but physical.
So the physical part of it, we're not recreating the umbrella, right? Like, if anything, that's what like people that make umbrellas have been trying to do. They've been trying to make them in like complete unique ways. Yeah. And people don't really care about that. They want like a good quality one, but at the end of the day, like, an umbrella is an umbrella, right? You can't reinvent it that much. But it's really about the design aspect, making it something that actually adds to what you're wearing and makes you feel good with it, right? And so in terms of the build quality, the manufacturer we're working with makes umbrellas for one of the most popular umbrellas in terms of like durability that's out there on the market today. Okay. So yeah, the build quality, that part. But Ty is the one who came up with the designs. I mean, we all kind of pitched in, like we would go through Instagram and try to find like people with cool fits and like take inspiration from them and like send it to him. Oh, can you do something with it? And that's how it was.
Yeah. He got it, bro. He's so creative, bro. He really like, you could give him any little thing and he'll create something like crazy from it. It's like he just needs a little bit of a reference, bro. It's really crazy. No,
he's tough. He's tough for sure.
But that's fire. I know you guys are still like in the process of figuring out when you want to drop and stuff like that, but I'll say when's the first time a majority of people can really get their hands on it or eyes on it?
We'll stay tuned with that.
Okay, that's fine. Because I do know y'all are in the fashion show.
Yeah, so fashion show.
That's like a public thing. The BU ASO fashion show. So that's going to be the first time you guys can at least see it. You can at least physically see the umbrellas.
Or follow Regal Rain Co. on Instagram. We have an ad.
Oh, really? Like I saw that. I saw it. That was fire. But it's dead. Like I've seen the umbrellas. I've seen the umbrellas. Yes. Yeah. So they're really fire. They're good quality. Like when I'm telling you, I'm going to let them, when it drops, but just know it's good quality. It's fire. It's going to be tough. But, do you have you ever made content? Because you were asking me a bit earlier, about if I ever had a video that I kind of scratched midway or something like that. Have you ever been someone who's wanted to make content?
Not like for myself, really. I mean, I've posted a little bit on TikTok before, but nothing too serious. But for BBSA, this club I'm in, Black Business Student Association, me and my friend Ethan, we like post videos. It's like a personal finance series we have. We used to do skits more last semester. Now we're or I guess last year now, sophomore year. Yeah. And then last semester we started doing interviews. So like we've been interviewing people, which has been cool. So I would be the one like editing everything. And so in that way, I guess that type of content. Okay. And then for one of, there's like a church I'm a part of. I'll do like their editing for them for certain clips that they have, and I'll like send it to them. They post it somewhere. So that's valid.
But past that, you don't really have much.
Past that, nah.
Okay.
There were times like freshman year, I was like trying to, because remember when that one dude was really popular? What's his name? Jalen Noble or something?
Who?
Jalen Noble on TikTok.
No, I'm not sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Jalen Noble.
Some dude, he do like day in the life.
Okay.
Something like that. I was like, I could do
You wanna
something
do
like
something
that. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Did you ever attempt it? Or you never?
I attempted it. I attempted it. I don't know why I scratched it. It was low key coming out good too.
You should have kept it going.
I should have. But yeah, I never really.
You never really
pursued it like that. Nah,
okay. So, business wise, like your major wise, what is it that you are kind of pursuing?
My major wise, I'm into real estate development. That's like long term what I want to get into. And so for my concentration, I'm doing finance and real estate, and that's what I've been.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you know you wanted to do that?
It's interesting. Like I told you, like I moved around so many different places. There was one time, like my family was looking for a house, and I had an iPad, so I just started looking up like houses online. Like I didn't even know that was a thing, like Zillow and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I found those websites. I started like looking through the house. I was like, these look so tough. Like, all like the mansions and stuff like that. So I just got into it. Like it just became something I would do for like hours. And then like HGTV and like all those things. Do you know HGTV? HGTV. It's like like House Hunters and like you know what I'm saying? Like Property Brothers.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I would watch those. So I was into real estate from that way, but that's like more from like a real estate agent type of thing. That's not what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do something where like you're actually building the buildings, you're owning them. It's like investing in property, stuff like that.
So
that on like a larger scale. So development, investment, in that sense. Real estate agent is more of like the middleman salesperson.
Okay. And that's not what you want.
That's not
okay.
What I want to do for real, so
I feel you.
Yeah.
Do you have any people like family or anything in that, or you just
nobody. I just thought it was cool though. I thought it was cool, but just something in business in general. I'm also interested in like economics. I was an econ major.
Yeah, I remember you were econ for.
I was econ major coming in to BU. So
did you take any? Were you ever econ for a semester or a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
For basically all freshman year, but I told you that I dropped 2 courses.
Yeah.
Second
were they
semester,
econ courses?
they were both.
Oh, they were both econ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had been gone and like econ. After you get to a certain point, it's like getting more difficult. So you can't just leave and
you can't
expect to do good.
I feel you.
So yeah.
Okay. How does like switching is it difficult to switch your major, or it's not very difficult?
I just signed up for classes and then
that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've always wondered like if it sets the people back, or I guess it depends on how far in you are and stuff like that. But if you do it as early as you did it.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have to double up a little, or more than double up. Like last semester, all my classes were business classes, like 5 of them. And like most people don't take all those classes together the way I did. But just to catch up, I was trying to do all that.
You had to do that. Okay.
It wasn't bad though.
Okay. And are you monitoring anything?
I was doing a CS minor.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yo, did you take a CS class?
Yeah, I took 111, 112, and then 105 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you drop that?
I haven't dropped that. I just haven't been doing it.
Oh, you just haven't been doing it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know if I can finish it because it's looking a lot of classes.
Okay.
With everything.
What's the minor? How many classes is it?
It's 6. So I just need 3 more. But with the things I'm doing with business, I don't know if I could get it all.
If you can get it all done.
I have to talk to my advisor.
Okay, that's fair. Bro, I do not talk to my
I never talk to my
advisor, bro, has changed. Like within college, she's already changed 2 times, and she's about to change again because my current advisor is about to take a different role. So I'm about to get another advisor. Like I've had 3 different advisors in college, and I've never gotten help from them once.
Have you reached out?
Nah, I just feel like there's kind of my freshman year I talked to them, but they didn't really tell me anything. Like they didn't really help me with maybe I didn't come with enough like help needed, but they didn't really help me with anything. I already had everything figured out. I told them what classes I wanted to take. They're like, yeah, okay, here's the registration code. You're good. Okay. I'm like, all right, which I'm not faulting them for it. I don't really feel like I've needed much help with setting my schedule up. But
do you like coordinate your schedule with like other people in CS to try to get the same classes?
Yeah, bro. That's one thing I've been trying to do since I kind of like became close with them. My freshman year was my biggest thing was like, bro, I can't lose my group, bro. Like, my group is like me, Nate, Michael, Zach, Victoria, Khadijah's been in a lot of my classes and stuff like that. But like them, it's like bro, taking classes with like your friends that really, you know, they're on the same page as you as far as knowing what they're doing and like having goals. Yeah. None of us have like switched from CS or anything like that. So it's like, I just think that I found a really good group of people to like be friends with and also be like academic peers with. So I've been really like, nah, I gotta try to take, I gotta try to stay with them, bro. Yeah. So, but it's also very easy because we're all on the same trajectory. Like we're taking the same, like this semester, we're all taking the same CS classes again. So it's like, I think almost every semester since freshman year, we've been taking the same classes together. So yeah, I do try to, like we have like a group chat and it's like, oh, what are you taking this semester?
So they're like your advisors. You don't even
I'm saying like I really had I really had people that have helped me create a whole 4-year plan and stuff like that. So my friends are basically my advisors, to be honest. They be helping me out a lot with that kind of stuff. But yeah, I only have 3 more CS requirements and 4 more hub requirements. Okay. So I'm almost done with college. Yeah, man. That's crazy to think about though. I was like, yo, better be going with a CS degree.
Yeah.
Like,
you're gonna be doing good.
I know I'm gonna be doing pretty good for myself. But yeah. Do you have any plans for the summer?
This upcoming summer? Yeah, I have an internship in it's North Carolina, Charlotte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you moving down there for the summer?
Yeah, I guess so.
Dang, that's fire. With who?
It's this company called Bearings. It's like it's an investment management position. It's some real estate.
Okay, that's fire. You were in Boston last summer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, yeah.
You stayed. Did you like staying in Boston for the summer?
It was cool. It was interesting. I liked it. It was my first time like really living alone. Yeah. Like 3 months because I had a single. Yeah, I don't know. I know you were there too.
Yeah, I was here the whole summer. It was like,
y'all had a nice place though.
Yeah, we did. It was me, Clinton, Kevin. It was nice. We all had a single. My room. Did you ever see my room specifically?
Yeah. I helped y'all move in, remember?
Oh yeah, you did. Oh shoot, bro. My room was huge, bro.
Yeah, I know.
My room was huge.
Yeah, yours was like a double, right?
Yeah, it was a double that I got to myself. Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do this summer. I'm still waiting on some internship opportunities and stuff like that. So,
are y'all staying in 1019 next year?
I want to be an RA.
You want to be an RA?
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, I'm in the RA application process right now. Yeah. So I'm just waiting on them to get back to me.
Just save money?
Yeah, save money. Yeah, save money. Honestly, it's just save money. That's like a lot of money because I do pay for like housing and stuff like that. So that's a lot of money to be saving. So, and especially just for 1 year, my senior year, it's like I could thug that out. You know what I mean? Get free housing, get a single. I think everybody wants a single by senior year. So yeah, that's why.
Who's your roommate now?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
Yeah.
And then Clinton has a single.
Yeah, Clinton has a single, and then Khalil, Jesse.
Khalil.
Yeah. It's like it's just us.
I feel you.
Yeah. What about you? What do you want to do next year?
Maybe Stuvie. Maybe another 1019 place, like a bigger one. Yeah, we got to see.
Oh, like you might stay in 1019?
Maybe, yeah. Okay, it just depends. It depends.
Yeah, I've been in y'all crib once.
Only once?
Yeah, it wasn't even like, y'all weren't even there. I was going to like get something from Anya. And like nobody was even really home. He was like, oh, the door's unlocked. You could just go in and grab it. Yeah. And I just went and I saw the cat on the floor. Yeah. I just walked by him and I went and I got
Regal
stuff. Yeah, Regal. Shout out Regal.
Yeah. But who cuts your hair? Where do you get your hair cut?
Right now, my boy, his name is Josh. He goes here.
Okay. I remember seeing you post somebody cut it. It's probably him.
Yeah, it was probably, I know him from back home. Like I knew him since high school.
Okay.
And then he came to BU. He got into BU. He goes to BU now. He's a sophomore. Okay. And I get my hair cut from him. But I also do get it from Anya still. But it's just that he only cuts on weekends. Yeah. So I do actually needed one like soon. And I was gonna book with him, but I went on the website and only like weekends was available, and I needed it during the weekday. So I was like, oh damn. Oh, okay. But yeah, so just wanted to click because like in the summer I was getting it from Anya. Yeah. So it just kind of depends on who's available at the time and at the moment. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. What about you?
I've been cutting my own hair.
Oh really?
Yeah, I started doing it in the summer. Look and check the fade right now. Let me see how this guys. Nah. It's been a few. Honestly, this last cut wasn't it. That was funny.
You need to analyze it.
Nah, everyone does that every time I do it. Yeah. Nah, I feel you. Yeah, it's actually like when you actually try for it, it's not that hard.
It's not so hard.
And Anya was showing me how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fire.
Yeah.
Do you think like so you don't go to barbers anymore? Like he doesn't cut your hair?
Yeah, I mean the last time I went to a barber during Christmas break.
Okay.
Because I didn't bring any of my
your clippers,
my clippers or anything. It feels so much better though to have somebody cut it though.
Yeah, it does.
Because they can get like the details.
Yes, bro. It's that's why the only reason why I wouldn't learn myself is just because I just like having someone else like just cut in. It's just, I just get to relax, sit in a chair, and it's like just an experience. I was talking. You know Praise?
I saw his thing. I don't know him for real, but I saw the pod.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it. How it's like an experience and stuff like that. And Josh's wife, I had Josh on the podcast. I was talking to him about how it's like an experience and stuff. So that's why I wouldn't learn myself. I do want to learn how to like line my beard, like get my beard right.
You don't do your beard though?
Nah, I don't do it myself.
Really? But it's still like pretty lined up.
Lined up.
How often do you get a line?
When I get a cut.
How often do you get a cut?
Maybe like once every... Unless there's something special happening, once every like 2 to 3 months. Like 2 months.
2 to 3 months?
Yeah.
So your beard is not really usually lined up like that?
Like this?
Yeah. Like because you don't do it separately?
No, I get it done like together. It's just I just think my beard doesn't really grow like...
It doesn't grow above like the line?
It doesn't grow that out like crazy that much. Yeah. It doesn't get like too crazy.
Yeah,
so,
I feel you.
Yeah, but nah, I like... Because I got a cut for back to school.
Okay.
I got a cut in mid-October for homecoming. And then I got a cut right before we came.
Oh, damn.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't get cuts very often unless there's something going on. But I'd say that stretch between October and now was just because there was literally nothing happening. And I was like telling myself, I'm like, why am I about to get a haircut? And there's like nothing happened. I didn't really want to spend the money. So I was like, whatever. But yeah. How often do you
like
cut
not even that often, maybe 3 weeks a month, something like that.
That's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay. You're the guy who bro, we telling him he got to do a series of like switching up his styles and stuff, bro, because he always looks so different, bro. He always just has a different look and a different style and stuff. So
yeah, depending on the hair, it could really change.
And the beard, the hair,
the beard, yeah,
everything. It's like just looks completely different sometimes. Yeah. But do you think you look different from freshman year?
I feel like I could look like I do.
Your freshman year?
Like I feel like how I was looking like 2 weeks ago.
Was how you looked freshman year?
I mean, similar, I think. You got to put earrings, like get it cut. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's that different. I could.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice.
I don't wear them as much anymore, but
okay.
Yeah.
I feel you.
What about you? I mean, you look pretty different because of beard. Yeah. But I feel like cut the beard.
Yeah, I think if I cut the beard, well, my hair grew out too, but
yeah, like get the same cut.
Yeah, if I did the same stuff that I did, then it's like it was only two years ago, so it's like
But we probably look older though.
Yeah, I think one thing, bro, college definitely ages you, bro. Yeah, that's something I noticed. Yeah. Like college definitely ages people. Like when you finish that first year, you just look just older. You just really do look a bit older, more mature, but not in a bad way. Particularly, just you definitely look older and more mature. I know we were talking about it. I just one thing with this is I'm always conscious of conversations. Okay. I think the podcast made me conscious of conversations because when we were talking in the dorm, I was like, yo, this would be so good for the podcast. But I try not to really let myself get caught up too much in that because then you start missing out on like living real life. Yeah. So I just be bringing shit back up. So hopefully you don't mind, talking about it again. Okay. But one of the questions that I did like was, is he asleep? But one of the questions that I did like was, what's something, I think it was a lesson, not a lesson. What was it that I said? It was it a lesson? Do you remember the question? Maybe. Where it's like a lesson that you learned from your freshman year or like from before that you apply now? It's kind of like a lesson that you learned that you apply now.
Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. What did you say?
No, I want you to go first.
Nah, I want you to go.
You want me to go first? Yeah. I got you. Man, I forgot what I said, but off the top of my head, something I learned was routine and schedule. It was having a routine and having a schedule and stuff like that. I think that, especially now around my junior year, I started to apply routine and a schedule a lot more. And pre-college, I was very routine based, just like school, basketball, homework, chill, like entertainment and sleep. I was very just schedule based. And then when I got here, I got like so much newfound freedom that I didn't really feel like living by a routine anymore. I kind of just wanted to go on the fly and just live life and do stuff, which it's fun. I don't regret it. It was fun. It was good. Like I lived certain experience that I will remember probably hopefully forever. But I think that's also fortunate that I've already went through all those motions, because now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I'm cool. I've done this, I've done that. Let me, achieve some stuff. Let me get on my bully and lock in and apply a routine, apply a schedule, go to the gym in the morning, do my homework between this day and this day and stuff like that. So I'd say that's a lesson that I learned that I still apply right now.
Did you ever have any like moment early on in freshman year or freshman year in general where like it kind of like slap you in the face? Like, you know what I'm saying? To teach you a lesson. Like, you know
just like
you learned a lesson the hard way.
College kind of,
I guess.
In relation to schedule or just in general? In general.
Yeah.
I do think I learned the hard way sometimes. I'd say, thankfully I didn't fail the class, but there was a class that I took my freshman year that was very difficult. And it was my first, like, as most people out of school like BU, we were like straight A students, in high school. And like, for the most part, if you're here, you were cooking high school. It was light. But then when I got here, I was taking that class. And I think my wake up call really, which that like said, yo, I'm in college, was how underprepared I felt compared to my peers. I think that's actually what it was. The class was just a representation of it. But I think how underprepared and how undertaught my school, like knowing, like that's when I really realized, like, yo, my school system was terrible. The school I went to was bad. The classes I was taking was, because my really prior to that, the only person telling me that was my dad. He's like, oh, you got to put in more work. To me, I'm not understanding it, because it's like, dude, I'm getting all A's. What are you talking about? But then when I got here, I was like, yo,
he was right.
He was right. Like I was taking classes that were far too easy. I was, doing stuff that was too easy. So then when I got here, I'm taking certain classes, going through certain stuff that, the people around me, it's like, oh yeah, I remember doing this in high school. It's like, I don't remember doing this in high school at all. Like we definitely didn't do this. So I think just being feeling underprepared in a way.
Did you get imposter syndrome from that?
No,
not really. You just like,
I never had imposter syndrome, because at the end, I've never questioned my confidence or like had imposter syndrome or anything like that, just because, it always works out for me. Like the proof really is there though, because it's like, I've never failed a class. I've never even had to drop a class. Like I always do it. I always get it done to a pretty good scale, but I wouldn't put all of that on, for example, my academic abilities. I think a part of it is I wasn't afraid to go to friends and say, hey, can you help me with this? I wasn't afraid to do bad on an assignment, because I know, okay, I'll pick it up on the next one. I wasn't afraid to not know, which I think in the long run was a quality that really helped me do good. So I never had imposter syndrome, because it's like, I belong, even though my sister, I think that proves even, I was talking to Haji one time about it. He was like, cause he kind of came from like a similar background,
not a good
to
school.
Me. A similar situation to me. He was like, I think that should prove to you even more that you belong to be here. Consider, like, since you had less resources, yet you're here just like everybody else. So I've never had imposter syndrome, just because, I don't know, I think you have to have a level of humility to know, like, if you don't know, you don't know. And that's really all it is.
That is humility, yeah. No, I feel you.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. What about you? What was yours?
Which one? The wake up call thing?
I'll say, I liked your question. I'll say, what was your welcome to college moment?
College? I'll say it's probably like similar, like how you use your time, and you have to be the one in control of your time, and like you can't put that blame on others, right? Like there was one time I was going out, and like I kind of wanted to leave early. I was like, it was like 3 a.m. I was like, bro, I'm tired or something. But
No, you don't remember the story?
Nah, I remember. I just don't know how to tell it.
Oh, okay. I mean, you don't have to say like name, or it's just like a story that you think.
Oh, okay. I could rephrase it. Like
you don't.
Yeah, I just went out and like the people I was going with, like I was like, yo, like what are we doing? We should just go back home. You're actually there. That's funny. But like you weren't like
talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about then. Was it freshman year?
Yeah,
like very early into freshman year.
Yeah. How you know? Y'all talked about it?
I noticed it.
Oh, you noticed
even
it?
In the moment, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw
That's
it.
actually interesting.
It wasn't very low. Like I noticed it, and then after like I've talked about it with some of the people.
Really?
After
what was your point of view? That's actually crazy.
You want to know my point?
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna leave names out and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw it. I saw you guys kind of arguing or like kind of chit chatting a bit.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything. I definitely couldn't hear anything. It was just like faces change, expressions change.
Yeah.
And then I think you stormed out first and then somebody followed behind you and then the other person stayed a bit longer and I think just left later. But it was kind of just, it seemed like a bit of an argument and then just left. But I knew you as the people that were close though. Yeah. I kind of noticed that y'all were, close with each other. Within yourselves, and then I just saw that and was like, okay, I didn't really know what to think.
I wonder, do you think other people saw that too? Like, was it like an obvious thing?
I think I noticed just because I did want you guys to be comfortable. I think because it was like a big group of people. Yeah. So and like y'all were the lesser half of it. Yeah. Like our group y'all were like all we were the bigger one. Yeah. And then there was like you guys. Yeah. And I wanted you guys to be comfortable because I didn't really know y'all yet. Yeah. But it's like I didn't want y'all to just feel like, oh yeah, we're together talking to ourselves because we know each other. Yeah. And then you guys aren't. Like I wanted y'all to be comfortable. So I was kind of like paying attention to you guys a bit more. And then that's when I noticed it.
I feel you. Yeah, that was interesting. That's crazy that you peeped it, but yeah, like it was like a one day argument. Like it went into the next day a little bit. And then after that at night, I was like, bro, I don't want to be like this. Cause I was kind of like talking, like I said things like I shouldn't say to someone, like, kind of like being disrespectful, right? Yeah. And that's not how I want to be. And like anytime you're angry like that, it's just like a sign that there's a problem when you're not supposed to get in that type of mindset. So like the lesson I learned was, okay, I can't be mad at somebody for not wanting to go when I want to go, right? Like I have to be cognizant of my own time, which I think was a great lesson. After that, I was like, if I didn't want to go out, I just want to go out. Or if I wanted to like do something, go to the gym, I'll just go to the gym on my own. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I think that's like important to learn in college in some type of way. But yeah, that was pretty early on. That was like the first week.
Yeah, it was very early.
Very
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Before, but yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Man. That's just funny that like I knew because when you first started saying it, I'm like, is it referencing to this? But I was just gonna let you keep going. Yeah, you asked me. I was like, okay, I think I know what you're
that's actually about. How did you know all those people like so early?
Oh, like that amount of people?
Yeah.
It's because well, basically when we came onto campus, it was probably like the second or third. Like it was pretty much. I'll say I guess like Tyler who kind of put us on.
Was Tyler there too?
He probably was. We were together at that time. But yeah, basically like the second day I met Tyler. I met him the first and then we together met Tyler at the gym. Who we exchanged, contacts. And then that night we linked up with like Tyler, Anya, Haji. And then that's when we started to get closer and talking. And then the next day we linked up again. We was just outside like on blue bikes and stuff, just chit chatting. He's like, oh, let's pull up to this dorm. There's some people there. And then that's when we met the big group of like the rest of the people. And then, so it was probably like the third day we just pulled up and boom, just kicked it off from there. Just met all those people and we were just cool from then. Just always talking to each other. And then that night, that's when I kind of met you guys and stuff like that. So like that, that's how I just knew so many, a lot of people. It was just, this person knows this person and then boom.
You say what's up. I feel you.
Yeah. What about you? So you just wanted to leave and were you frustrated at anything?
No. Like, cause as you said, we were kind of just in the corner. I'm like, bro, we're not even talking, like it's late. I'm like, I know I'm not like, it's not like the most fun in my life. Like, would I rather sleep or would I rather just like sit here, we're not talking? Honestly, I guess looking back, like I should have been probably more like engaged with the group. Like I probably should have been like, oh, let's go closer and talk to them. That's another option I wasn't considering at the time. But So no, I wasn't mad for real.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was just interesting.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
stuff
okay,
like that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
stuff like that. That's actually funny though. I want to like talk back with that one person. We
See-
talk about
see
it with
what
him.
they say, yeah. That's
was
funny that even your welcome to college kind of moment was completely just in a different category than mine. Mine was more academic, I guess,
Mine was
based.
social
Yours was
a little
more
bit.
social and just life kind of based. Dang, I want to think of a social one now. See if I can.
Yeah, I have
come
an
up with
academic
something.
one. I mean, do I? Kind of. Like, kind of, I do.
You good? What's yours?
Oh, no, I don't really. Like, you could say yours.
Oh no, I
Mine's
I'm
not really
thinking
a story.
now.
Nah, I really don't have a story.
You don't have one?
for,
It doesn't have
but
to
like,
be a story.
definitely, like, sophomore year was more.
Oh, sophomore. Okay.
It's like partly just like life stuff happens, but also I think, as you were saying, how you felt like you weren't prepared for school, and like your dad was saying you need to work harder. Like my dad would always say the effort you're putting in right now is not enough, and you need to be working hard, blah blah blah. But freshman year, first semester, I mean, I was actually working like decently hard, but it wasn't. Honestly, like my high school was harder than freshman year, first semester.
Oh really?
For
Oh, you
me,
went to a like
a solid school.
Okay.
But like as sophomore year went on and stuff like that, I mean, granted, I also put in a lot less work, but also like the class were a little more difficult. So it's like you really just can't wing stuff for real. I mean, I did wing it, like I did okay, but not to where like I could have done. You know what I'm saying? So that was, I guess, my academic welcome. Like, you got to try more,
try harder.
Yeah, and not disrespect your class.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give it the respect it deserves.
I think that's something that I probably a lot of people could agree or like see and agree with you.
Yeah.
I'd say my social one. I don't think I had any bad social ones, to be honest.
Okay.
I think I had a lot of social ones that it's like, okay, this is different. Because definitely before coming here, I was like, I never went out. I never did nothing. I was just like,
It's just crazy.
It's just crazy considering how I am right
so your
now.
your high school experience was more just like closed off with other people. Not closed off with other people, but you just say you never went out.
Yeah, it was very limited to the places that I was allowed to be, which was school
and like hooping,
Boys
and
and
stuff
Girls
like that.
Club, basketball practice. But as far as like anything outside of that, just like, you know, pulling up to the local, I don't know, food spot or whatever. But like, I never did that stuff.
That's crazy.
I never could like do any of that.
Yeah.
So it was a lot more limited to that.
Yeah.
But then when I came here, it was, you know, obviously you get full freedom.
More freedom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So
Mine's complete opposite. I definitely went out, like hung out with people a lot more high school.
in high school?
Yeah,
Oh,
high school was, yeah. Versus college. I would say so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like your parents weren't too strict or anything?
My dad was, it's like he was strict, but like he would also like let it happen. Like sometimes I was not the best kid. I would just go type, but he knew my friends as well. And so like, it was, I just would go out.
You would just go out?
Yeah,
Okay,
I would go out
okay.
a lot, yeah.
That's calm. Was it fun? Like, was your like
It was
like high
it was
school
solid,
experience
yeah.
fun? Okay,
It was-
okay, that's
it was-
good. I know some people don't have the best high
Yeah.
school experiences and stuff
Yeah.
like that, so that's valid.
Yeah. I
But
feel you.
yeah, I'd say social wise, I think I just really, I think I just became, I don't even know. It's just everything. I
Yeah.
think I just had to really, it sounds cliche, but find myself, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Just find myself who I was. I think one thing, like something I've always said about coming to something like college is you really get, especially if you're going somewhere that's not in your city or state, is you get a chance to be who you want to be. Like you get a chance to become the person that you want to become, and have people think of you the way that you want to be perceived and stuff like that. It's kind of a new slate, honestly. So just finding myself and figuring out the kind of person that I wanted to be socially, academically.
So you're perceived differently than you were in high school?
To an extent, I'd say my senior year, me is like basically me now. Like I'd say my senior year of high school is when I started to really become me.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So I'd say for the most part, the way people perceive me back home, would be the same as here, but that's just because of that final like senior year. Like anything before that, it would be completely different. But that final senior year is like the most similar to how I am now. It's still different, just because again I couldn't be out, and like there's literally some things that they just couldn't experience about me because there's some stuff I couldn't do. But I'd say my senior year self was on the path to becoming who I am now. Okay, the most similar path. So
I kind of feel that too. Like most of my closest friends, like the people that pulled up that you met, we all got close from like elementary school and middle school. But high school, we all went to different schools. And like in my high school, it was more like that. Like I was like gradually getting closer to them year by year. Then senior year, I was like really close with like people from my actual school. Versus, you know what I'm trying to say? Like they saw like more of the real me and stuff. So yeah.
We'll go back to the lesson one. What was like a lesson that you apply to this day?
Freshman year or before freshman year, my coach actually, one of my like the assistant coach
before freshman year,
high school.
Yeah, okay.
Like before freshman year of college, end of senior year.
Oh, before freshman year of college.
Yeah, end of senior year high school. My coach, he gave me this book. It was called "The Obstacle Is the Way." Okay. Basically about like how you are perceiving different challenges you experience and turning those into positives. Like, what can I gain from this? Right. I was like, oh, that's a really good book. I read it. I didn't like email him or sell him anything. But then like end of summer, right, like 2 weeks before going to freshman year, like something happened with my family, right? Like with my dad, like a health thing. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a little tough. And going freshman year, around that time, like a bunch of like male podcasts that was like really big. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like, like your whole like it's your mind, like you can do whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Like taking a challenge, whatever. And so I was really about just like whatever challenge I experience, like I can control whether I'm how I feel about it type, and like do whatever I actually want to do. And like you were mentioning, my answer from before was like at times, because I started adopting that mentality and like I would see other people maybe like face certain challenges that like I thought like they were capable of like getting over, right? And I would like give that advice to them, like you should like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even whatever. But and like now I'm starting to like relearn that again, because there's like a period where have you always been good at like presentations like in school?
Yeah.
You always agree?
I think I like to think so. I don't think I have a natural thing for it. I kind of just force myself to. It's like I definitely get nervous. I get, butterflies and stuff like that. But it's like this is something that I want to be good at. You know, I don't want to have to be one of those people that it's like, nah, I can't do I can't do public speaking. I can't do presentations.
I remember actually on your Instagram, didn't you, like in high school, you had something at the
State House. Yeah, I spoke at the State House, bro. I was nervous. Like I was sweating and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm capable of it. I can do it. And, I mean, I was up there. I thought that I was doing terrible. Afterwards, when I finished, they were like, oh yeah, that was so good. I'm like, bro, I felt like I did horrible, but hey, I appreciate it. So.
That's tough. That's tough. This reminds me, cause I used to be so nervous to go up and do presentations. I remember there was one time my teacher, she gave us an assignment like on Friday, and it was to write a whole speech, and we had to present it on Monday. And I mean, now like in college that's more normal, but actually not even for real. But anyway, so I was doing that, and I went up, and like you could only get 100 if you didn't look at if you didn't read. Yeah, you couldn't read off it. That was the only way. If you read, then you only can get a 95 at max. And so I started off like not reading, just trying to memorize it. And I just started stumbling crazy. I was like, miss, could I restart like midway? Anyway, there's like a video. It's funny, but
I say, what's your goals? I guess I don't want to say New Year's resolutions or anything, but like your goals right now at the moment and stuff like that. I mean, to give y'all some concrete goals, I'll say, uploading. Like I want to upload once a week. For example, I want to go to the gym Monday through Friday, or just basically 5 times in a week. I want to go to the gym. I want to upload once a week. I want to not be doing my work at 11:50 when it's due at 11:59. I want to eat, try to eat 3 meals a day. That's something I wasn't doing a great job of last semester. I want to wake up by 10, 11 a.m., which is pretty early for me because I don't have like early classes or anything. So go to bed by 2 a.m., wake up by 10, 11. Overall just be kind of relaxed and calm, not be as stressed with certain stuff. But I'll say the more overarching goal of all those things is just to be more disciplined. And just, I think a thing that really pushed me into being as disciplined and trying to really achieve these goals is just feeling like pretty much for all of college, I feel like maybe the last 2 years, I feel like I just haven't achieved, I feel like I haven't done what I know I can do. Basically, I feel like I haven't been doing myself the full justice of like, bro, you know, like I know I'm capable of so much more. There's one thing to, I don't know, maybe some people don't see themselves that way, but I just literally know by past proof. It's not even, I'm not even delusional. It's thing of past proof that I know I'm capable of achieving so much more when there's certain stuff that I want to achieve. And I know that I'm not giving it my all.
What do you want to achieve that you haven't achieved?
Like this, like my whole content creation and stuff like that. I think I've been slacking with that, and I've been saying that I'm going to do certain stuff for so long and I never do, but I know I'm capable of doing it. Yet I haven't been. You know what I mean? Like for some people may say like, oh, you know, like it's still what you've been doing is good, which it is. I try not to not give myself credit. And so you can't beat yourself up too much, but I know that I'm capable of uploading a video a week. I know that I'm capable of, you know, editing on these days and posting on these days. I know that I'm capable of doing it. So when I don't, it's like, bro, why aren't you doing it? When you know you can, because you've done things, I won't say similar, but you've had proof in the past that it's like, yo, the amount of work that you put in with this particular thing was different. Like, you know, like you're different. Like you can do this. So I think more so just.
Why weren't you putting in the work? Just not disciplined?
I think I just wasn't disciplined with it. I wasn't valuing it as much as I needed to. I just think I wasn't hungry enough. Honestly, if that's the word that I want to put, I think that I just wasn't, I don't want to say like, I was doing other stuff. Like I was just doing other things. I was having fun, you know what I mean? Which again, I don't regret having the fun, but you know, I've had enough fun. Let me put in this work. You know what I mean? Like I was having fun. I was going out. I was hanging out with friends for, you know, maybe longer hours than I should have, which honestly, would I do it the same? I would. I would do it all over the same. It's more so just now I've woken up to the fact of, okay, let's lock in. You can do more. I know you're capable of more. It's not even a thing of like, man, I'm so disappointed in myself, in my past self. It's more so like, you know, let's not keep saying like if and like, let's do it. Let's just actually do it now. Let's not keep saying, man, I know I'm capable of more. Let's do it now. It's time to do it. So I'll say that's kind of
I feel that. I feel that a lot.
So I think that's kind of my more overarching goal as far as not even just this year. You know, I don't want to make, especially something, for example, like the gym. I don't want to make these a week goal or a month goal. I just want to make it a routine, a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
My lifestyle. I just want to make stuff like this my lifestyle. You know what I mean? I don't want to just do certain stuff for a certain amount of time. This is me. This is who I am, and this is what I'm gonna do. So I think that's what I'm on right now. As far as 2025.
I feel it. That's good.
So hopefully it goes as planned. It's going very well right now. Honestly, it is going well. I'm achieving all those stuff. One thing I will say that I noticed was it doesn't eliminate the rest of your problems though. It doesn't eliminate
achieving your goals.
Or doing your goals. I thought that me kind of being on this disciplined path that I've been trying to achieve for a minute will kind of make everything, I guess perfect in a way. Okay. But it doesn't. You know
what problems are still there?
Just
like what type of problems?
I'll say mainly the emotional and mental problems are still there, but not even ones that have to do with that. As far as the things that have to do with that, it's good.
It's good. Yeah, you're not thinking about those.
Yeah,
no more.
those stuff, like some of the things that used to stress me out about that is good.
Yeah.
But then there's still a bunch of like, there's still life. There's still a bunch of other, like whether it may be family, you know, stuff that that's still there. That could still be problems, you know, stuff like that. So I just think that I thought that it would have made my life just perfect in a way, and it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
So and I think there's a beauty in that, honestly. Like I kind of look at it and it's like, you know, you're never going to have it all figured out, but I like trying. Yeah. That's at least me. I like trying to figure it out. Yeah. So yeah.
What do you think is the thing that'll make you more comfortable with the problems that you face? Yeah, not comfortable. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because the gym or those other goals weren't the solution. Yeah.
I think it's less of those were the solution for that
for problem. Certain problems. Yeah.
It's just that it's just that there's new problems. I think that's really all it is. That was the solution for that problem. It's just that there's new problems. I'm not about to now abandon that because now it's just going to bring that problem back. So now instead of having one, I have two. So just knowing, okay, you have a long life to live. It's just, you're going to continue to run into obstacles. It's not, okay, man, I finally figured this out. That's it. I'm good. There's going to be more stuff coming on. So yeah, the gym and stuff like that was a solution for one. A new problem, new obstacle comes, I'm gonna figure out a solution for that too. And just keep going on with that. And just, I think knowing that there is a solution is what really keeps me going. Like I don't know, I just couldn't imagine. I was watching some clip, but I don't know how to like put it in words, but I couldn't imagine living and not knowing that there's a good at the end of it, if that makes sense, with certain stuff. It's like, how do people do that? Knowing that there isn't a solution or a good thing at the end.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe
like how? Yeah, I want to hear you say.
I'm trying to think of. I really don't. I don't know.
You mean there's like, you have a reward to chase? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, you're working so hard, for example, at podcasting because there's a world where you're a successful podcaster. Or like that type of thing? Or what are you talking about?
In a sense, it's...
Or just like a happy life, like you're gonna one day have a family, you're gonna have like the life you imagine, you envision for yourself. That type of thing?
That is what... It's a bunch of stuff, but I really just don't know how to... I don't want to like say what I don't actually mean. But... I don't know, maybe it'll come to me later in a way that I could put it into words more, because I really don't want to like say something that I don't mean. But I don't know, just knowing that I'm going to figure out a solution for the obstacles that come is what keeps me going. So
I feel you. That's interesting.
How about you?
How about me with what?
Back to the goals, I guess.
Back to the goals. I agree. Like I've been feeling for a while that like, I'm not like the place where I want to be at certain things, and so like my goals this year are more aligned with that. Whether it's the gym or reading more or performing in school, or I don't know. Like freshman year, I was a very principled person. I want to be more principled like I was before, and continue that as well. And like, I see that.
Okay. Yeah. But do you have any advice for the people? It could be tailored towards anyone. It could be tailored towards a college student, someone trying to make a brand, whatever it may be. Y'all know I'm always feeling a new piece of advice every episode. I'm thinking of something new. Today, what am I feeling today? You know what? I got y'all today. Today, I'll say, I think it's especially since we're at the beginning of the year, right? I think that sometimes you stick to your goals and the stuff that you set out for early on. It's a lot easier to stick to it for a short period of time than it is for a long period of time. That's obvious. So just don't give up on it. Don't miss that day of, I keep going back to gym just because that's an easy thing to reference, but don't miss that day of the gym. Like you don't want to go. Those are the days that are most important to go. So that's just an example, but don't start to lose kind of strength and faith in the goals that you set for, even if possibly you're not. I think I'm fortunate enough that I am getting the results that I want, or that my things are just easy to see results. You know what I mean? I go to the gym, my arms get bigger. It's easy to see the results. You know what I mean? I post my videos. My views have been pretty good on certain, it's rewarding. But even if it's something that you're not necessarily getting that immediate, rewarding factor on, don't just, let it go. Don't be like, man, there's no reason for me to do this. I give up. Just keep it going. Keep it going for that little bit longer. You never know when that day is that day that it pays off. So yeah.
That was great advice.
Thanks, man.
Great advice.
I try. I actually try to give them like a new one every episode. I'm 24 episodes in, so hopefully I haven't repeated something. Okay. But I actually try to come up with a new one every single time. Yeah, and good. I think I've come up with a new one at least 20. Come on, it's gotta. I've had to have hit at least 20 of 24 days. Yeah. I think so.
That's fine. But that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then how about a just ultimate goal? And I like to ask that question vaguely, just to make the person kind of answer it how they want. But your ultimate goal in life?
My ultimate goal in life?
Mm-hmm.
I want to impact Ethiopia in some way. Mm-hmm. In a big way. That would be amazing. Mm-hmm. Just like seeing where my family's from. I mean, I feel like every immigrant kind of has that story, or that same drive, right? You see where they're from, and it's like they worked so hard. I just feel like it'd be amazing to play a major role in seeing like your country develop, and that's what I would say. So in whatever capacity, I mean, I think through business, of course.
You want to go back and build some stuff, or you want to educate?
I would say more so on the like infrastructure, developing those things, and different sectors of the economy, right? Like I think Ethiopia has perfect weather. I'm sure Cape Verde has really good weather too.
They do. Yeah, it rains heavy.
It rains heavy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we have like a wet and dry season too.
Wet and dry season. And when it's same thing. Yeah.
So Ethiopia's like that, but it's like 70 degrees most of the year.
Hot.
So I'm like, people would love to come there, like tourism or something. Exactly. You just have to build that part of the economy, and I would like to do that as well. So what about you, ultimate goal?
Again, I give a new one every episode, which maybe doesn't make sense, but
that's interesting.
I try to, funny enough. But for today, I think just really trying to move forward with relationships, like with whether it's friends, family, and stuff like that. I think I'm around an age where, I don't know, like I'm around an age where certain relationships could become something different for the better. If that makes sense. Like, I guess I'll just take parents, for example. Like, obviously they raised you, so there may be certain things that you kind of, didn't agree with or may hold on to. But I'm at a point where I'm trying to just start something new for the better, as far as like those kinds of relationships. Okay. You know what I mean? Just trying to like move forward, and what happens, but let's move forward for the better. Yeah. If that makes sense. So that's, I guess, but that applies to, I use parents because it's an easy example, but that applies to all my family and my friends. I think I've had a lot of moments recently like that, and I'm starting to,
where you've moved forward with them and started something new.
Where I've started to try to move forward, and even there are some people that I haven't started that yet, but I felt it like, now I want to though. So actually applying that and not being afraid or scared or scared of being vulnerable or anything like that, and just moving forward for the better. So
that's good answer. That's good.
Yeah, that's my ultimate goal at the moment. one of many. One of 24. One of 24. Exactly. But man, we are at in hour 7. I try not to run these episodes too long anymore because I've run them pretty long in the past. But yeah, this went a different, I wanted it to kind of just be a free flow direction, right? Usually it would be like, you know, your story, like why are you here at BU, stuff like, which we did kind of get a bit of that, but I wanted to just be more of a free flow kind of thing and just let people talk. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed it. But I'm gonna let you, if you want to shout, well, you can shout out like Regal, whatever you want to shout out. I'll let you get a chance to shout out right now.
Regal Rain Co. on Instagram.
Personals, are you cool off that?
My name.
Fair enough. Yeah. Mine, y'all know where to find me, man. Talking It Out on Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, and YouTube. All of them just talking it out. Tune in. I'm telling y'all, we locked in this year. If you haven't watched that vlog yet, well, I don't know. When would I drop this? I don't know, but either way, the vlog is out. It's my most recent vlog. That John is actually funny, bro. Go watch it. If you haven't watched my past podcast, go watch them. Hopefully you enjoyed this and you will stay for the rest of my journey because I have some big plans. I have some big goals. And you're going to see me one way or another, whether you want to or not. I'm going to be on your screen. So I'll catch y'all in the next one.
That was tough.
If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe, like this video right now, and turn on the post notifications. I know I just reminded you. Do it.
Why you taking pictures in that lamb? He don't own one. Shades on my face, not Dior, these are chrome ones.